Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Hammond. I am the founder of the Happiness Project, and I just wanted to record a short video to bring you up to speed on what our group is doing. I hope everyone enjoyed their May. It was kind of a turbulent May here in Ottawa. The fallout from the ice storm, and there was a little bit of turmoil. So hopefully you made it through May okay. Um, as I mentioned, I am working to spread the word of men's mental health amongst the Knights of Columbus. I am a member of the Knights of Columbus at St. Martin de Porres Church in Bell's Corners, and I am starting the process of giving mental health presentations to councils, or I'm trying to, I should say, and it's important to say that I'm trying to. I will share, quite frankly, that there's been some reluctance among some councils when I mention the fact that I want to share my mental health story and I want to talk about mental health just like we would talk about cancer, just like we would talk about any other illness that's commonly accepted. I have been met with, okay, that sounds great, and some nods and some, yeah, that sounds good. But when it comes down to it, people tend to back away a little bit. And you know what? That doesn't make me bitter. It frustrates me a little bit, of course, but it doesn't make me upset. It just proves my point. We need to talk about mental health, particularly men. And the fact that people are reluctant, to me, that's okay. It means we have work to do. And it means that when we have these discussions, we begin the process of making it better. And with each discussion that I've had, I see the difference it makes with other people. And I'm not claiming credit for, for changing things. I'm just saying I share my story, and then people make the choice to come forward with their own story and to make a change in their lives. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with the courage of the people who come forward. I just share my story, and then the rest is up to those people. So I just want to say something to people who might be reluctant to talk about either their own mental illness or may not want to discuss, the mental health struggles of people in their family. Saying I don't know is one of the most powerful things you can say. I don't know means I'd like to help you, but I don't know what the right thing to say is. I'm not a mental health professional. I desire change. I desire to help you. I really want to help you, but I don't know how. That's okay to say that, because even saying that, by saying that, you're letting that person know, I know you're suffering and I know it's bad and I wish I could make it better, but I can't. That's okay. So I've encountered a little bit of that. I'm slowly trying to push my message forward amongst the Knights of Columbus and amongst some other groups. And it's encountering a little bit of resistance. It's nothing that's malevolent. It's nothing mean-spirited. It's just, I think, a little bit of fear. People don't want to talk about it, and they don't want to embarrass themselves. Personally, I think if you're living with mental illness and you're going through your day-to-day life and you're continuing on, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. So we're making progress. One of the things that I have planned, and I'm grateful to I would say the members of the Jami Omar Mosque here in Bell's Corners, is that we have plans to have a mental health discussion, an interfaith mental health discussion at Jami Omar Mosque in October, which also coincides with Islamic Cultural Heritage Month here in Canada. So we are working on the details of that. I'm really hopeful that we can have a productive conversation. We're still in the early stages, but I know the will is there among the people of Jami Omar. So I am extremely thankful to the leadership of the mosque here in Bell's Corners for taking that step and for trusting in me. So I'm hoping we'll have more to share on that in the next little while. Last thing I want to mention is this. I know a lot of people are still reluctant to talk about mental health and mental health issues, and that particularly applies to adults who don't want to talk to their kids. I just want to tell you, I have spoken to my kids and I tell them flat out, Dad deals with mental illness. Dad has a mental illness, and it doesn't mean anything other than I have an illness, that I have a condition that I have to deal with. So sometimes not everything's going to go perfectly in the house. Sometimes I have trouble controlling my emotions or have trouble controlling my reactions to situations. I will tell you that in January and into February of this year, I really struggled with my mental health. There was a long stretch that I struggled with my mental health. I was going through a lot of stressful situations, and that's okay. I told my family, yeah, I'm struggling. I'm not sleeping very well. I'm having trouble controlling my emotions. But here's the thing: by telling my kids, yep, dad's got a mental illness, but it's okay, I'm normalizing it. So we're not scared to talk about it in my house anymore. And for most people, it's the most difficult step is that very first step when you just say, I've got a mental illness. So I would encourage you, if you have kids, let them know let them know that mental health doesn't mean mom or dad is crazy. It doesn't mean anything other than mom or dad has a condition and they're dealing with it, and there's nothing wrong with that, and that they can work through it together. So that's what's going on with the Happiness Project right now. I wish you all a summer of great mental health, and hopefully we'll have more updates for you about what we're doing very soon. Peace.